Hey guys, it's me Ryan and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I actually have a sort of a vlog style video for you because I have a lot to do today when it comes to my new little business that I've started up. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, I have just started my own Etsy store and my little printing side business. Now when I say printing, I don't mean printing on a printer, I mean hand carved and handmade Linocut prints. I will show you guys some examples of my prints I have coming in this video later on, and some prints I already have released, but by the time you guys see this video I will actually have even more prints released, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, I haven't uploaded in a while, as you has probably noticed if you have been here for a while, and also if you watch my videos regularly, you know I haven't uploaded now in about a month. And that's because I had a university deadline and it was so much work that I generally didn't have time. Like normally I also go to the gym about 6 times a week, and I haven't gone for the past week because I had the deadline and I was just so drained. I've just about managed to do all these prints and things that I need to do, and I'm looking up there because they're hanging to dry there. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing today, just basically showing you the start of my new business and me starting my brand new Etsy shop and the start of that. And I'm really excited for it because Etsy and an online store is something that I've personally wanted to do for ages now. And of course, before anyone comments or asks, I am not leaving sewing or textiles. Actually, there's a lot of sewing in prints. Of course, my main printing medium, I guess you could say, I do use Linocut, but I mainly print on card, just white card. That's really high quality, but I also do custom tote bags. So I made the pattern myself, and what I do is out of high quality calico fabric, I cut them, I sew them up, and then whatever people want, I will carve that custom. Let's say they want a name or saying or a logo, for example, I will carve that out of lino and then I will print that onto the front of the bag. I actually done one of those orders yesterday. If I had it here I would show you. I don't because it's already gone off. Really I should have took a photo of it, but I didn't. So yeah, I also do that as well. Of course I'm not leaving fashion, I'm not leaving textiles. My degree is in fashion and textile design. But yeah, I'm really excited for this because prints and art I've always loved, of course, being a creative. And print in general I've always loved, but I've never really found prints. Like of course I buy prints and things like that, but I've always wanted to create my own because when you create your own it's more personal. And also I want to create prints that are inspired by where I live and the country I live in. My business is actually called South Wales Prints, and as I said, it is a printmaking business, Linocut, all handmade, everything is made to order. Nothing is like made once and photocopied, everything is made to order, everything's an original. So yeah, that is what my business is called, and I create prints that are inspired by South Wales, which is where I live, and also of course inspired by me, if that makes sense, like inspired by what I'm into and what I like and just my twist on things. And I'm really excited to show you guys some of them in this video, but today it's just going to be a vlog style video. Like I said, really showing you the start of my Etsy business. If you guys do want to check out my store, it is linked in the description, as well as my Instagram page, which is just South Wales Print. That is my Etsy store and my Instagram page. Again, they are both linked in the description below. Another job I have to do today is actually carve a brand new print. So as you can see, this is the print. It is a flower which I created. It's more geometric. I create all my designs digitally and then I will print them off on paper, and then I'll trace them on tracing paper and then transfer it to the block. But today I actually need to carve this, but I am not going to carve it all. As in, like, normally I would carve the entire lino around it if I want just a like solid black and white print. But with this, because it's a flower, I want it to really stand out. So instead of carving all of this out, I'm just literally going to take my smallest carving tool, which is this one here. If I can show you guys. I'm not sure if it will focus. As you guys can see, it is tiny. I will just take this tool And what I'm going to do is, where I've drawn the lines, I'm going to carve the lines out. So then when I ink it, this entire thing will be black, but those lines which are carved out, which is the pattern itself, will remain white. And this will also be printed on A4, and it will look, I feel like it will look really nice, because it'll be on A4 paper in the center, and then because all of this isn't being carved, it's going to have a black frame around it of ink essentially, and then it would literally just be this pattern in white, because that is the only thing going to be carved. So that is also something I need to do. I also need to get a print, which is already available, if you guys want to check it out. So what you guys have just seen me do is actually set up for a new product image, because this is one of my newest prints, and it is just a map of South Wales, again, that I hand carved onto lino. And I also carved a love spoon in the middle, because love spoons are a massive part of the culture here in South Wales. So for my product images, I use my iPhone. I use the iPhone 11 Pro Max because that's just the phone I have. And I am just going to experiment with layouts and props and everything, because I don't, because I do have it on a white background, because I do prefer that. I feel like it looks more professional and clean. I do like to add props in now and then, just to add that extra bit of interest, but yeah, I'm just gonna take a few photos, experiment with props and ideas, and see which one I prefer. And I do use the square picture mode on my iPhone as well, just because it is the exact image size for Instagram. And in the front of me here, so up that way, is my window, so I have a lot of natural light, which is perfect. I know I immediately don't like that plant there, like that. Okay, I don't like that plant at all, actually. So I'm going to find new props, because I'm going to take a few images just with a plain background for a moment, just to see what it's like. I do obviously use rollers in my work, or brayers as they're officially known. So I'm thinking, what if I put a brayer in there somewhere? Only just to add that extra bit of interest, as I said, because I don't like things to be completely plain. I took some images with the brayer, if it will focus. So the brayer, and then also with this lace, which I really like. I think it frames it well and it adds a bit of interest. And of course I'm going to brighten these up and everything in an editing app, so I will also show you guys that. So the first app I open up is actually Snapseed, and this is just to apply one filter to the image. So I favourite my favourite images, and I'm going to go with this one first. And what I like to do is click the smooth, because that just makes the image look a bit more smooth and clean. And that is literally all I do in the app. I click export and I click export. And then I will do that with all my favourite images. And then I go into my photo folder and I click Lightroom. And that is one of my ready images. And I just import my image, which will be the latest one. And then I will go over to one of my previous images and just copy the settings and paste them like that. And pretty much what I do is, if I show you guys the settings, so when I go to light, I up the exposure, I up the contrast slightly, and I also take up the highlights, where in this case I feel like I can actually go up a bit more, because I try to make my photos bright as it can be for my Instagram feed, because I want my Instagram feed on my Southworld's print page to be as bright and as as bright and just as airy as possible, because I like that look. I then go into curves and I will add a bit of contrast slightly. So I will up the blacks there, lower the exposure and highlights a bit. I'm now going to go into the crop, and I'm actually going to straighten the image. I will then go into the detail section and sharpen the image. And after, it probably looks really bright on the screen, but it's like you can still clearly see what it is. So I am really happy with that. I'm just going to bring down the highlights a slight bit again. And that is done for that image. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to repeat those steps with the other two images that I favorited. So once I've got my images all edited, I will select them in Lightroom, which is the mobile app. I will click share, I will click export to camera roll, and they will export my images. But I still don't know which image is my favorite. So I'm going to go back into my camera roll. I do like that one because I think it does frame page. Okay, so that is how I edit my product photos on Instagram. Again, I take them with my phone. There's nothing much like special to it. It's just all about lighting and control. So now I'm getting ready to do a test print of the block I just carved. So I'm going to get my palette and my brayer. I'm actually going to use a bigger brayer for this one. And I need my ink and test paper or card. So as you guys just saw, I was test printing that design, and if I can show you guys, as you can see, that was like some of the first test prints. It was a bit patchy and everything, but I re-carved the design so it was deeper, and I actually put more ink on, and that there is the, I'm not saying final print, but that is the test print that I'm really happy with. The only imperfections, I guess you could say, are on the side here. If you guys can see, there's a little black spot, but that actually wasn't because of the block. It's because of the registration sheet I was using, and I already had ink on there. So I'm going to make a fresh one, but I'm really happy with it. Everything, if you guys can see, everything here is all really clear. Of course, with any lino print, because it's all handmade, like all these lines are clear. You know, like it's really clear there. The line breaks a bit, and then you know it carries on. But this is a brand new print that's out. If it will focus, this is just a map of Wales with a love spoon in the middle, and this actually turned out perfect. So this is now available on my Etsy shop, so you guys can go check that out if you wish. And then this print is probably going to be available by the time you guys see this, and also my palm tree print, which I have a version of them here, if you guys can see there. You guys probably can't see that well, but that's basically my palm tree print. You guys saw it better at the beginning of the video, I think. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with what I've done today. So yeah, that is what I've done today. You guys have seen, like I said at the beginning of the video, it is my brand new print business, which I'm really excited about. I am going to be uploading regular again, I promise. I know I upload like a lot and then I will like go, not disappear because I'm always active on Instagram, but I will upload them for like 3 or 4 weeks, but that's only generally because of university is so busy. But I'm trying to schedule myself properly, and I will get better, I promise. But thank you guys so much for all the support so far on YouTube with everything. But if you want to check out my new prints, please be sure to check out the Instagram page and my Etsy store where you can buy my prints. That is all linked down below in the description box. Yeah, I don't think there was anything else I wanted to do today. The main thing was that print, carve and test it. I do want to go over the palm tree print like I said at the beginning of the video, but it's literally just going to be me going around it with a carving knife. I'm not actually doing any design, so I'm not going to film that because it's probably pretty boring for you guys. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and then also go down below and follow me on Instagram, and also, which is South Wales Print, and also go to my Etsy shop and check out my prints there. And if any of you guys want to purchase them, you can. I will be very, very, very grateful, because I'm trying to get my Etsy off the ground right now, and it's really hard because when you don't have any sales and you're relatively new, it's hard too. So yeah, if you guys would go check it out, maybe buy a few prints or buy a print, or even just share the shop, I will be forever really, really grateful. So again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.